the chatter. You've seen the slap. That's all behind us.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the wildest, most memorable moments from this highly anticipated Netflix boxing special and the media frenzy surrounding it.
You just felt his power. What did that feel like, and why did he do that to you?
I didn't even feel it. He's angry. He's an angry little elf.
Number 10, Jake's entrance.
Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is over. Making his way to the ring first, fighting out of the blue corner, here is Jake Paul!
True to his famously showboating personality, the 27-year-old Disney kid turned social media influencer turned professional boxer made an entrance for the ages, not that anyone expected otherwise. Paul pulled up in a custom green Chevrolet lowrider, accompanied by his friends, including his brother Logan.
Jake Paul knows how to make an entrance. It's a customized Chevy Dually crew cut truck built by Gas Monkey Garage. Full hydraulic lowrider with 12 inches of suspension drop, double metal flake paint with airbrush flames.
Notably, Paul's entrance was soundtracked by Phil Collins' iconic In the Air Tonight, which Mike Tyson fans will remember from his legendary cameo in the 2009 comedy film The Hangover. Perhaps most extravagantly of all, Jake's outfit was self-described as the, quote, most expensive boxing outfit of all time, reportedly featuring 380 carats worth of diamonds and costing over $1 million to create.
Hey, there's the pigeon that Paul tried to give to Tyson. Tyson said he was going to feed it to his falcon. Paul brought it back. And yeah, we can all feel it. There is something in the air tonight.
Number 9, Mario Barrios versus Abel Ramos.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is for the WBC Welterweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, the challenger. Fighting out of the red corner, please welcome to the ring, Abel Ramos.
Those tuning into Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson might have been surprised to learn about the concept of an undercard, sort of a series of opening acts leading up to the moment everyone was waiting for. This undercard reportedly threw such first-time viewers off, as the live Netflix streaming event was scheduled to begin at 8 p.m.
And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, the defending champion, El Azteca, Mario Barrios.
However, it's worth pointing out that the fights preceding Paul and Tyson's showdown were hardly boring. The tense, tight match between Ramos and Barrios was called a draw, but neither fighter seemed bitter. After it ended, Ramos was quoted as saying, quote, "It was a great fight for the fans. When you get two Mexican fighters like us, you're going to get great action guaranteed."
And finally, Judge Doug Robinson sees the contest 113 to 113, a draw. This bout has been ruled a split draw. Mario Barrios is still the WBC welterweight champion of the world.
Number 8, Drake bets big and loses bigger.
I don't wanna die for them to miss me. Yes, I see the things that they wishing on me.
You almost kind of have to feel bad for the Canadian hip-hop superstar. The Grammy-winning rapper, born Aubrey Graham in Toronto, has had a rough 2024. His beef with Kendrick Lamar petered out after the Pulitzer Prize winner released the sleeper hit Not Like Us, at which point Lamar was widely acknowledged as the victor.
Say, Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to Cell Block 1.
When it came to Paul versus Tyson, Drake once again couldn't catch a break. Posting to Instagram ahead of the match, the Six God revealed that he put up $355,000 on a Tyson victory, with a payout of just over $1 million. Of course, Jake Paul ultimately took the crown, leaving Drake high and dry.
She said, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mom. I'm sorry.
Number 7, Niraj Goyat versus Whindersson Nunes.
Lil Whindersson Nunes. He's been training with the likes of UFC light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira, one of the great strikers in combat sports, in preparation for the fight. He has recorded wins over Mario Silva and a vicious body shot knockout of Villapec on Influencer Boxing as we take a closer look at this multi-hyphenate.
The first match on the undercard, Goyat versus Nunes, got things off to a rowdy, electric start. Some of you in the WatchMojo audience may be familiar with Nunes, a popular Brazilian YouTuber who, at one point, held the title of the most subscribed YouTube channel in his home country. In fact, as of 2024, Nunes' channel remains in the top 100 most subscribed YouTube channels altogether.
From one of the most populous countries on earth, India, as a decorated amateur system, but what a night and what an opportunity for both fighters, making history. The first boxers to walk out at AT&T Stadium as we are streaming live and globally around the world on Netflix.
Indian pro boxer and mixed martial artist Goyat, who has publicly feuded with Jake Paul and is signed to his most valuable promotions, was ultimately declared the winner by unanimous decision. This was despite facing widespread criticism and backlash for his perceived lack of sportsmanship during one particularly viral moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 6 full rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Judge Javier Alvarez sees the contest 59-55, while judges Lisa Chiampa and David Yakabuchi see it 60-54, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Niraj Goyat.
Number 6, Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano.
It is time for the rematch for the undisputed Super Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, the challenger, fighting out of the red corner, making her way into the ring, here is Amanda Serrano.
In what certainly came as a shock to those who followed the rivalry between Taylor and Serrano, the Irish fighter emerged victorious, but just barely over her Puerto Rican opponent. The lightweight and super lightweight world champion precariously defended her title and reputation, defeating Serrano 95-94. Hey, we said just barely.
Fighting out of and proudly representing her home of Bray, County
Described by The Guardian as, quote, the most significant fight of a surreal night, and a follow-up to, quote, one of the best fights ever held at Madison Square Garden, the fight found Taylor scrutinized for, quote, excessive use of her head, which at one point saw Serrano left with a nasty gash above her right eye.
All 3 judges see the contest 95-94, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed super lightweight.
You know what? Texas has always been a cult.
Number 5, Mike slaps Jake at the weigh-in.
Ladies and gentlemen,
One of the fight's wildest, most viral moments had nothing at all to do with, well, the fight. In what seemed like an example of trash talk taken several steps too far, Tyson was filmed striking Paul at Thursday's weigh-in, just ahead of the hotly anticipated match.
Mike, can I ask? The world is excited to see you one last time, perhaps. Can you just tell us the emotions, the thoughts that are going through your mind right now?
Talking's over.
Why did you push him there? All right, that's it. That's it for Mike Tyson.
As reported by ESPN from a source close to the legendary boxer, Tyson was incensed by Paul's decision to purposefully step on his toes, as he's been open about his struggles with chronic pain caused by sciatica. Said Tyson to the New York Post, quote, I wanted to think it happened by accident, but now I think it may have happened on purpose. I was in a lot of pain. I had to reciprocate.
I didn't even feel it. He's angry. He's an angry little elf. Mike Tyson, I thought that was a cute slap, buddy, but tomorrow you're getting knocked the out. I'm f***ing him up, Barrios. I'm f***ing him up. He hits like a It's personal now. It's personal now. He must die.
Number 4, the post-match interview.
Jake, congratulations on the victory. Are you surprised that went the distance?
First and foremost, Mike Tyson, it's such an honor. Let's give it up for Mike, bro. He's a legend. He's the greatest to ever do it. He's the GOAT. I look up to him. I'm inspired by him.
Immediately after Paul was declared the winner by unanimous decision, he was pressed by commentator Ariel Helwani as to whether or not he was surprised by the outcome. In response, Paul showed a sense of class and reverence to Tyson that had largely been absent in their aggressive, heated exchanges.
So are you happy with what you did out there tonight?
Absolutely happy, yes.
Are you surprised it went the distance?
No, I knew he was a good fighter. I knew he was prepared. I came to fight.
Declining to answer Helwani's question head-on, Paul instead gushed about his opponent's legacy and overwhelming influence in the sport, referring to Tyson as the, quote, toughest, baddest man on the planet, and the sense of honor he felt at having the opportunity to take him on in the ring.
I didn't prove nothing to anybody, only to myself. I'm not one of those guys that look to please the world. I'm just happy with what I can do.
Number 3. Mike seemingly forgets he's being interviewed by a kid.
So after such a successful career, what type of legacy would you like to leave behind when it's all said and done?
Well, I don't know. I don't believe in the word legacy. I just think that's another word for ego. Legacy doesn't mean nothing. That's just some word everybody grabbed onto. Someone said that word and everyone grabbed on the word, so now it's used every 5 seconds.
Veteran boxer and pop culture icon Tyson has never been one to hold back when asked for his opinion. That reputation held up in this bizarre but hilarious interview, in which 14-year-old Jaslyn Jazzy Guerra got a characteristically intense response from the athlete.
It means absolutely nothing to me. I'm just passing through. I'm going to die, and it's going to be over. Who cares about legacy after that?
At one point in the exchange, Guerra asked Tyson what kind of legacy he'd want to leave after, quote, such a successful career. This got Tyson a little existential, stating not only his disbelief in the idea of a, quote, legacy, but challenging the existence of such a legacy altogether and lamenting, in his opinion, its overuse. To her credit, a visibly bewildered Guerra handled the unexpectedly dark answer like a champ.
So I'm going to die. I want people to think that I'm this, I'm great. No, we're nothing. We're just dead. We're dust. We're absolutely nothing. Our legacy is nothing.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that.
Number 2, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, firing out of the red corner, making his way back to the ring, welcome home, Iron Mike Tyson!
Here it is, the moment we'd all been waiting for, and it was kinda disappointing? The matchup had been teased since November 2023, when Netflix tentatively announced that it would stream one of Paul's boxing matches. A few months later, in March 2024, it was formally announced that Paul would take Tyson on in a sanctioned professional exhibition bout, which was scheduled for July 20th at the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas.
No matter what happens tonight, it's an incredible feat for a 58-year-old man to get in shape like he has done and to step in the ring once again and challenge his legacy.
Incredible and unbelievable, all I can say.
Anticipation only grew when an ulcer flare-up led Tyson to reschedule the fight to November 15th, 2024. However, the fight itself was criticized by fans and commentators alike for its perceived slow pace and lack of excitement, attributed at least partially to Tyson's advanced age.
Most importantly, protect yourself at all times. If I say stop whatever you're doing and listen for my commands. Punches in this area and up will be considered legal.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Jake wins.
After 8 full rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Judge David Yacobucci sees the contest 80-72, while judges Lawrence Cole and Jesse Reyes see it 79-73.
Ultimately, Paul was declared the winner by unanimous decision by 2 scores of 79-73, and according to The Guardian, quote, a shutout 80-72. According to that publication's Donald McRae, the match was intended to lend Paul some credibility in the boxing world. McRae disputed the success of that effort, citing Tyson's aforementioned age, as well as his history of health problems and substance use.
Declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Jake El Gallo!
The result seemed to upset the crowd, who clearly voiced a preference for the elder fighter and had booed the former YouTuber following his entry into the ring, as well as in the fight's final rounds. Tyson, much to the excitement of the crowd and those watching at home, indicated that this wouldn't be his last fight. So, rematch, maybe?
Well, it happened. Jake Paul beat Mike Tyson. And the crowd here wondering what to make of it all. Rosie?
I have to tell you, I'm just not surprised.
No.
You know?
Are you surprised, Roy Jones Jr.?
No, I'm not really surprised. After seeing Mike's legs, I'm not surprised at all.
What did you think of Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson? Be sure to let us know in the comments below.
Another round of applause for these two main eventers tonight, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.